Hello everyone, welcome back to another daily weather update here by the Hurricane HQ. And today we're just going to be taking a look at what's currently happening in the US right now and will be happening in the next few days. And before we get started, make sure you subscribe and ring that notification bell to never miss the next weather update. So first, this is just the current map here by weather.gov. And this just shows what the current U.S. weather warnings and watches and everything else is. So let's first start off with the East Coast. Most of the East Coast here is under a gale warning. That extends for most of the East Coast. Oh, I messed up. It extends all the way from about southern Georgia all the way up here. Just about almost the entire East Coast. It kind of ends at the Florida border area. But yeah, definitely, it's definitely going to disrupt everything marine on the East Coast, especially just small craft especially will be impacted by that. We also have gale warnings in the northern West Coast area, with small craft advisories extending all the way to about central California. We also have a whole bunch of river flood warnings in effect for a lot of the central U.S. over here. There's a lot of river flood warnings, and that is just because of the heavy rain we had yesterday. There's also more river flood warnings in effect for parts of North Carolina and Virginia. Definitely got to be careful of those low-lying areas where those rivers are. And there's also some small craft advisories for the very far, that's the eastern Gulf Coast. And one more thing, there is some winter weather advisories over here, although I'm not too concerned about that. Okay, so moving on. Now let's take a look at the current conditions around the U.S. right now. So here's the current wind speeds in the U.S. And you can see we do have decent winds, especially in the Northeast right now. Which you see parts of Connecticut, you're at 15 mile per hour sustained. New Jersey, 16 mile per hour. North Carolina, you're even seeing about 24, 25 mile per hour. And the worst of it is most likely off the shore of Massachusetts area, where we were seeing up to 30 mile per hour sustained winds, which is definitely not that good. And especially also in the, what am I saying? The Outer Banks of North Carolina, you're also getting these really strong winds. If we look at wind gusts, this is really where we see those really high totals coming in. I'm surprised they haven't issued a wind advisory for a lot of the Northeast yet, but definitely over here, off the coast of Maine, you're going to be seeing 55 mile per hour wind gusts. Parts of, let's just say, Outer Banks, 45 mile per hour wind gusts. Parts of Delaware at 40 mile per hour. Parts of New Jersey, 40 mile per hour. New York City, 37. And yeah, that's basically what's going on. I'm sorry. We also have we also have that little we also have some winds moving in this general direction. So basically the wind flow, it's moving this way, and this way. It's all flowing into over in this area, where that low pressure system is right now. And now let's actually take a look at the current pressure. As you can see here, we do have this huge low pressure system in this area, which is almost extending from southern Florida all the way up. That's bringing those dangerous marine conditions and strong winds in the Northeast. We have a very strong high pressure over the central U.S. and parts of the Northeast area over here. And then another low pressure system off the West Coast that we have to be watching. So here's the current U.S. temperatures, and the temperatures are actually looking quite warm for most of the U.S. We do have below average temperatures for a whole bunch of the Northeast area over here, and we also have some mountain temperatures, like up at higher elevations, or a bit colder. But most of the U.S. is above freezing, with the exception of those high elevations and most of the Northeast. Even a lot of Canada, too. Now we're taking a look at the current humidity right now, and most of the U.S. is quite dry. A lot of the West Coast is actually quite high with that humidity over here. We do have another area of high humidity over here, but we also have really low humidity in parts of Mexico and Arizona, New Mexico, and a lot of the Northeast also has this very low humidity levels. Now we'll take a look at our extreme forecast for what's going to be happening just today. So this is for winds. We have a really high chance of strong wind, especially in the outer banks of North Carolina here. Definitely high risk for those strong winds there. And definitely just the East Coast in general is going to get the worst of those winds. Temperature, it's looking quite good. Nothing too high. And that rainfall, it's really, all the rainfall is mostly off the coast right now. And I'm going to show you that right now. Here's our current weather radar. Satellite. Yeah, so here's our current satellite right here. There's not much going on in the U.S. A lot of the U.S. is actually quite clear. You can see we do have clouds over here, clouds off the East Coast, and clouds from that low pressure system off the West Coast. Here's actually another view of those clouds. As you can see, we have that low pressure system over here off the coast. We also have these clouds over here, and some over the West Coast also from that low pressure system. But other than that, it's actually looking quite good. And in terms of weather radar, I would actually like to show one area real quick, and that is North Carolina, where we are still seeing some scattered thunderstorms. Doesn't look like anything is too severe in this area, but definitely be careful because we could have a scattered severe thunderstorm popping up randomly in parts of North Carolina. There's an area I'm watching right here with heavy rainfall over here. So yeah, you just definitely have to be careful if you're in North Carolina. That's the only area I'm concerned about right now. So now we're going to take a look at the future of what's just going to be happening in general in the next few days. And we're going to look at the Euro model for this. So first we're just going to take a look at what's happening with the precipitation type. This is just going to show what system is going to be moving through the U.S. Where you're going to be seeing some snow and just general look at what's going to be happening. So once we go to about now, I believe that is here. Yeah, right here is about now, 12 p.m. So yeah, we are seeing those rain showers / thunderstorms over here. Heavy snow for parts of Canada. And that low pressure system off the West Coast is dropping some snow. That's leading to that winter weather advisory over there. When we continue to move out, you can see it actually looks quite good, although we do see some kind of winter storm forming over in the West Coast area. There's a winter storm forming. So definitely we have to watch that. As you can see here, once we hit the 23rd, you're going to be seeing this winter storm here turns into just a huge low pressure system at this point. That's going to be possibly delivering a huge tornado / thunderstorm outbreak for the southeast possibly. Look at that heavy rain for parts of Louisiana. That could definitely be severe thunderstorms. And it is far out, so definitely the forecast will 100% change. But you could also see that once we go out to the 26th, you could see there's a lot of heavy rain that extends all the way from like Florida all the way up the northeast into the U.S.-Canada border area. We could be seeing we could just be in a cold front, bringing a whole bunch of thunderstorms possibly in some of these areas. Maybe severe, but yeah, we're definitely going to have to watch this closely because we could be seeing something major happening in the U.S. on the 26th. And you could be seeing, it might even bring some thunderstorms to the northeast as well. And you can see it again fires up with even heavier rain in the southeast. And another storm up here brings snowfall. Oops. But yeah, you can definitely see that. We should definitely be tracking this quite closely. And once we go to a max, as far out as we can go, it looks like the 29th, we could be seeing a major winter storm for Wisconsin. Or anywhere in this area, you could be seeing a major winter storm. So we have to definitely watch it extremely closely. Although definitely these forecasts will change, so don't think this is exactly what's going to be happening. Every day these forecasts change. So yeah, definitely we'll have another video tomorrow covering what's going to be happening with updated model runs. And yeah, so I think I'm going to end this video here. I want to thank everyone for watching. Make sure you subscribe and ring that notification bell so you never miss the next weather update. We are on track to 100 subscribers. We just hit 71 yesterday while covering that thunderstorm, or the thunderstorm threat in North Carolina. So yeah, definitely subscribe for those weather updates. And follow us on Twitter and Instagram for weather updates, tornado warnings, and more. And yeah, again, thanks for watching, and stay safe.